Good morning. My name is Mary Bank, and I guess the biggest thing about me is that I recently got engaged and moved to Utah, Pleasant Grove area, which is about 45 minutes south of Salt Lake City. We are currently in the process of moving, got all our boxes and stuff. We live in a basement, so a little bit of a downgrade, but a little bit more expensive to live out here as well. Um, I am working at a place called First Alliance Behavioral Health for my advanced practicum. I've only had 2 days here, and about another 45 minutes I'm going to go for my third day. They have a few different locations. The one that I've been at so far has been the downtown location. Today I'm going to their Sandy office, which is a little further south, so a little closer to where I'm at now. I think right now my biggest worry or concern is kind of trial by fire. The first day, our supervisor had us do an evaluation immediately with a client, which I actually don't mind. At my previous job, I worked individually with about 65 people for counseling, actually doing treatment. So doing a more simple evaluation versus a more in-depth assessment was not a big deal. But then when we had a conference afterwards, he was kind of asking questions that I didn't understand the question, so I felt very stupid because I couldn't answer it because I didn't know what he was asking. And he didn't really provide a lot of clarification, so it's kind of figure it out on your own. And then yesterday, I just kind of sat at the front desk, which not a terribly challenging job, but can be a little overwhelming when every time you get on the phone with somebody, you have to interrupt somebody else anyway and ask them, what our class schedule is and how to create a new account and how to take payments and things like that. I just didn't know anything, so I'm a little worried about the trial by fire. It makes me feel really incompetent. Other than that, some other interesting things about me. In this move to Utah, I was not able to bring my two kitties with me. They had to stay with their grandparents, my parents, in Cincinnati, Ohio. But these are my two babies, cuddling. The bigger one, this one right here with his little paw out, is actually my big boy. His name's Victor, and the little one on the closer to my thumb, her name's Midna, for any of you Zelda fans out there. She's Twilight Princess. I think other than that, my biggest concern for this class is I had a really difficult time with the summer courses, with the practice class and the introductory research methodology and design. I'm not sure if it was the content. It was new stuff in a way that I wasn't really anticipating, since I've taken a lot of research classes before, or if it was simply the pace. I was incredibly overwhelmed with all of the projects the whole 10 weeks. So part of that too may have been that I was working full time. Right now I'm not working, but I am looking to work part time, hopefully about 25 hours a week. But in Louisville, practicum kind of had to work around my job, which started at 5 a.m. So that might have had a lot more to do with it as far as taking care of myself, getting enough sleep, managing my anxiety, and being, obviously really involved with and providing individual care for a lot of different people. So I'm hoping that being able to prioritize and focus on practicum in school first this year, these last 2 semesters, will make things a little bit easier. Also, I guess what brought me to social work was I have my undergraduate degree in English and sociology. English because I went to college and I was like, I'm going to be an English major. And I was. And by the time that my college offered a minor, I was already 8 of the 10 credits through the major, so I was like, well, I might as well finish it. And sociology, because I've always been really interested in studying people and kind of their habits and what makes them choose what they choose, and kind of why people act the way they do, especially in a group setting, and how individual choices and decisions impact that a bigger group mentality. By the time that I graduated, though, I kind of felt like an armchair academic. I felt like we asked people about their problems and what they were struggling with, and then said thank you and wrote a research paper for our benefit. So I realized that I wanted to be more hands-on, more involved directly with individuals and agencies that work with people than sociology really allows for. So when I began pursuing my career, I realized that I needed my master's to be able to make any real money. So that's part of it too. I'm hoping to pursue my LCSW after completing this next year. So hopefully by this time next year, I'll be working on my supervision hours for my L. And again, my name's Mary. Let me know if you have any questions. Sorry, it's a little bit of a longer video. Thanks. Bye.